train into a potential missile the size of a building. Connie suggests they should derail the train while it's still going through the farmlands, otherwise, it'll reach populated areas soon and it will be too late. However, Galvin turns down the idea, saying it would cost the company too much money to lose an entire train and its special cargo while there's still a chance to stop it. At one of the mainline crossings, the cops fail to stop a truck before it comes too close, and it ends up crashing against another truck carrying horses, pushing it over the rails as the runaway train comes closer. The owners rush to take the horses out of the truck, which proves to be difficult because the animals are scared, but thankfully they manage to move them out of the way right before the train arrives and destroys what is left of the truck. In the meantime, Frank calls the main office to report a problem. They can't take the next siding because they're pulling extra cars and the train won't fit. Will thinks they should pull the brake, but Frank refuses to do so because it would cause the train to side up, so he stays on the main track, which means sooner or later they'll encounter the runaway train. After a meeting with the president of AWVR and other directors, Galvin informs Connie of the plan they'll be following. They'll send 2 locomotives helmed by engineer Judd Stewart to slow down the train so that former U.S. Marine Ryan Scott can descend via helicopter to the control cab. Judd manages to keep his locomotives in front of the train long enough to slow it down, but when Ryan tries to get on it, the runaway train suddenly lunges and causes him to hit a windshield, knocking him unconscious. Their next idea is to get Judd to guide the runaway into the siding, but the runaway train is too heavy and is going too fast, so it pushes the locomotives off the track without effort, making them explode and killing Judd. Frank and Will are coming too close to the runaway train, so Frank calls his daughters to tell them he loves them before they can learn about this on TV. There's a siding under repairs nearby, so they will attempt to get on that track right before the runaway reaches them. Frank manages to turn his train just in time and gets off the main track at the same time the runaway passes next to them, but they're still carrying too many cars, so the runaway train destroys Frank's last boxcar. One of Frank's friends at headquarters informs him they're evacuating the next town, which means they'll be derailing the train like they should have done earlier.